Look, I'm not going to be like, I'm not one of those guys that's like, oh, how dare you say the N word? Like, obviously, it's an offensive word to some people, not to me. I'm not offended by it. That being said, though, it's not something I would say. I mean, look, I feel like, right, in society, right, we live in a society. There's
God.
so many things
Really?
Last
that
time I
you could
checked.
say at any point that would set somebody off, right? So many things. And I don't think it's really like a brave, great exercise in free speech just to say something just because someone would be upset at you saying it. Like when
would,
I'm at
though.
Thanksgiving, right? I'm not like a religious person, but when my family prays, bro, I'm not sitting there at Thanksgiving being like, I actually don't think God's real. Because that's just going to set people off for what benefit? You know what I mean?
Well, I
Now-
don't think anyone is actively out here calling for people to call other people the hard R for no reason at all. It's more of a debate about free speech. It's also a debate about the idea that this term is an identifier or an identifying term. And just every slur is equal and equivalent. So things can get semantically bleached over time. It seems that the blacks want to keep this word as strong and powerful as it is. I don't care to. I think the best thing you could do is probably bleach the term, but they don't want to do that.
Gravedigger, the word is not even about blacks. It's about ignorance,
No,
right?
I know.
You can call a fucking white person the N-word with the hard ER, and it would mean the same thing as a black person. So I really don't understand why everybody's offended of this word when it just means an ignorant person.
I don't think you need to understand it. If someone said it's offensive, it's offensive. Don't
That's not how that. That's not how that works. That's not how that works.
I don't care.
You don't poke the bear.
Oh, wait. So if
bear
someone
attacks.
says something is offensive, then it's offensive because you are the arbiter of truth, right?
Well, what makes something offensive if not people being offended by it, though?
Well, now, hang on. She decides how things go, so let's ask her. She's essentially she's going to tell us. I can't wait to hear the guidelines or parameters that
I don't have to tell you anything.
inside.
He just made it very simple for you.
No.
It doesn't get no more simple than that.
What can we say? What can we joke about? And what can we not? Let me know. I want to hear that.
You know exactly what you can't joke about. And
What's that? What's that? Give me an example. Besides
Just say it.
Besides the N-word, give me an example.
Just say it.
Besides the N-word, give me an example of something I cannot joke about. Hello.
Yeah,
Hola, ¿cómo están?
The answer is true.
Spick is a racial slur, but it's literally just a half word of Hispanic.
Yeah. It's not
stupid.
I know, Monroe, but
I don't know if you can say that, Monroe. I'm going to cycle you. Just get back in the request.
come back. She never really cares about saying it. So
I mean,
say-
ultimately,
I know
like
she does.
something is offensive
why I
if
love
it
her.
offends people.
Wait, hang on. But
I mean, I don't know if she was trying to throw shots, but I don't get offended by
no,
words.
she's not.
Yeah,
She's
and
just
I'm
giving you an
Hispanic.
example. She's giving an example of a
Oh,
term.
but they
that-
call me that in the comments. People say that. And
Yeah.
I'll be like, okay, I don't
But-
get offended.
But I disagree, and I fundamentally reject this idea that something like, I mean, I guess, I mean, like, I don't really think that we're saying anything when we say something is offensive if people take offense, right? Like, it's like, yeah, water is wet, okay, sure, right? But I don't think that, a couple things, right? I don't think that people are not able to say offensive things or shouldn't be able to say offensive things. And I also don't think that we should be justifying felonious violence on the back end of saying offensive things, because I think that this opens up a Pandora's box. And actually, we have a precedent that's been set, which is a very sad day in America that this happened. There was a case in Portland that just got the man got exonerated. He poked a gentleman, second-degree assault. He didn't unalive him, but he poked a gentleman, and he was exonerated because the jury in Portland, Oregon, saw footage that showed him calling the man an N-word before he decided to poke him, and therefore they said because the language that he used was hateful and violent, that the other man's actions were justified as a form of self-defense. I think that's a terrible precedent to set.
Right, and I don't agree with
He
that.
cried over it?
What?
I mean, look, I don't agree with that.
Did he
Certainly,
cry over
I
it?
don't think that words justify violence, but let's be real here. I mean, there's things that you could say to anyone who's capable of fighting that would inevitably spark a fight, right? Like, it might not be a racial term for you, but like, I don't know, like say like you had a 7-year-old sister who, you know, passed away from like leukemia. Some guy at a bar is like, just comes up to you and is just like riffing on your sister who passed from leukemia. Like,
Yeah, sure.
people would definitely view that as like a lot more of like a justified fight. Now, again, I don't think it would be justified. I don't think physical violence is ever justified. But like things, certain people just have certain things that are very upsetting to them.
Yeah, sure,
And that's
but,
just
like,
how it is.
Yeah, but this is the thing. This is what I mean, though, is by the precedent that this sets by saying that the language was hateful and violent. The language was violent. Well, now we enter a Pandora's box situation, which is where's the threshold that we're drawing? What is going to be also considered to be hateful or violent? How do you tell somebody that no, they're not actually justified in their belief that said words were hateful or violent towards them and justified a form
It's
of,
really not that
you know,
complicated, though.
felonious violence to be used on the. Okay, cool. Lay it out for me, please. Come on.
You're making it complicated. It's not that complicated. If someone
Right.
doesn't
Y'all
want to
make it
if
complicated.
someone
Wait, hold
if
up.
someone doesn't want you to call them
Yeah.
something, I don't think you should. I think it's like you're playing
Okay,
with
and then
fire.
if you do,
You're
and then if you
very
do,
dangerous.
okay,
One
okay,
second, sir.
okay.
Sir,
Do you think
I let you
anybody
speak.
wants to be called stupid?
I let you speak, and I was on mute.
Do you think anybody wants to be called stupid?
I let you speak,
Yeah,
and
you
I
won't
was on
answer the
mute.
question. Do you think anybody
Because
wants to be
I'm
called
not here to answer
stupid?
your questions. I'm here to tell you that if someone says, "Don't call me that,"
I don't give a fuck what you
listen.
think you're here for.
What? Oh, well, have a nice night.
Okay.
Okay, while we have that nice night,
Fuck.
the gentleman in question, whatever his name is, fucking Liv, go to that live because I'm about to fry his ass. And
Oh, you about to debate him?
yeah, I mean, why not? I mean,
Okay,
this
real
is,
quick. Let me just ask this fellow, this guy who's Orthodox. What? Because you said when you weren't getting let up, you said why you're so scared. I figured you weren't opposition because your profile picture.
No, the black girl left. No.
Okay, perfect. All right, let's go to
yeah,
Alicia's live.
yeah.
All right, let's go to